northern Pakistan. Its snow-capped peaks, many of them above 24,000 feet high. Here the world's three great mountain ranges meet, the Karakorams, the Hindu Kush and the Himalayas. Across these mountains, the Pakistani and Chinese engineers have built the Karakoram Highway, linking Pakistan with China. To open the great mountain road to civilian traffic was the governor of the Xinjiang Uyghur Autonomous Region of China, Mr. Ismail Ahmed. Accompanying him was Pakistan's Minister of Communication, Mr. Muhyiddin Baloch. At the Gilgit airport, the distinguished guest from the People's Republic of China was introduced to the dignitaries of the area. Almost the entire population of the town appeared to have converged from the airport to give the visitor a rousing ovation. Xinjiang governor and the Pakistani minister drove out from the airport to the checkpost at the Punjab Pass. All along the Karakoram Highway, their motorcade was lustily cheered. The highway, stood out of ancient mountain, heralds a change in the lifestyle of the people, and the presence of the Chinese leader in their midst obviously called for special celebrations. A plaque was unveiled to commemorate the historic occasion of the cementing of this eternal link between the People's Republic of China and the Islamic Republic of Pakistan. The governor of Xinjiang and the Pakistani minister jointly cut the ribbon to formally declare open the road through the Punjab Pass. The celebration that followed underlined kinship between the people on both sides of the pass, the strong ties of culture, faith and trade that have existed down the ages. These ties, the opening of the Punjab Pass, will further strengthen. The customs and immigration checkpost on the Pakistan side of the pass has been fully equipped to speed up the transit of passengers and goods between the two countries. The heights of the palm now see a sight few explorers ever dreamed. Buses loaded with passengers plying between Pakistan and China. It has from time immemorial been the traditional trade route from Europe to China. Apart from strategic significance, it will promote trade and will open up isolated mountain communities to the winds of change. The Karakoram Highway confers economic boon not only to the peoples of China and Pakistan, but on all mankind. Great obstacles had to be cleared to build a highway through these hostile mountains. Another problem was the transportation of construction materials. Airstrips had to be hastily improvised in small valleys. Giant C-130 transport aircraft of the Pakistan Air Force were pressed into service with ferry building equipment. Soon, the vast silences of the Karakoram were shattered. The operation called for special skill. Rock climbers had to scale almost perpendicular rock faces, held together by ropes. The troops used electric drills to bore holes on the cliff faces. The Pakistani engineers used about 8,000 tons of explosives to blast pathways through the mountains, enough dynamite to blow up a city. It was in 1959 that the government of Pakistan decided to build this road, entrusting the job to the Frontier Works Organization, a body of army engineers. By 1965, bulldozers had cleared the way for the natural surface road. 30 million cubic yards of rock were cut and earth removed by the Pakistan Army road builders. They used 80,000 tons of cement and as many tons of petrol, oil and lubricants. The work at high altitudes calls for stamina and endurance. There were also problems of logistics, supplies, and labor in a region isolated from civilization for centuries. The work of settling the surface from Havelian Gilgit proceeded without interruption. About 15,000 officers and men of the Pakistan Army worked on the project. It took them nearly 20 years to complete the Karakoram Highway. In 1964, the Chinese government agreed to help Pakistan build a 90-mile stretch of highway from Punjab to Hale Gush. The government of China in 1973 also agreed to assist Pakistan in upgrading the highway to international standards, widening, realigning, and carpeting it. The Chinese have vast experience in building mountain roads in their own country. Chinese technical know-how and expertise in designing the road proved invaluable assistance to Pakistan. The Chinese workers metalled and carpeted this all-weather highway with extraordinary precision. Jointly with their Pakistani colleagues, the Chinese engineers, technicians and workers faced hardship posed by climate, altitude and terrain. Undaunted, they waged together a relentless struggle to surmount the obstacles and build the dual-carriage highway. Experts rate the Karakoram Highway as good as any mountain road in Switzerland. Using latest equipment, the Chinese engineers subjected the construction materials and rock soil to most rigorous laboratory tests. A remarkable feat of Chinese expertise is in bridge construction. Chinese engineers brought to the task a high degree of workmanship. The bridges they have built are examples of sound planning. Such factors as durability, serviceability, grace, and simplicity are throughout prominent. Each bridge the Chinese have built is unique in design. This is because the construction of bridges over rivers flowing through mountains pose special problems, calls for special technique. These bridges have added the classic architectural touch to the highway. The 500-mile long road takes from Haveli and winding through Chelat and Gilgit ends at the Karakoram Pass. It is along this highway, then known as the Silk Route, that the two famous Chinese monks Fayan and Huangshan journeyed in search of knowledge in the 7th century to a monastery at Taxila near Pakistan's capital of Islamabad. A solemn duty for the visiting Chinese dignitary and Pakistani host was to drive to the memorial of those Chinese and Pakistanis who died building the highway. Wreaths were laid and homage paid to those martyrs who gave their day to build a better tomorrow. Over 400 Pakistani and Chinese road builders died while on duty on this road. In row after row in a cemetery along the highway lie their graves. These pioneers sacrificed themselves to build this great highway. Governor Ismail Ahmad of Xinjiang saw something of this new life also along the highway. Thanks to the highway, polo now draws larger crowds of people from the plains. A more vigorous variety of the game with no holds barred. The region is the birthplace of polo. Centuries ago, not far from here, Genghis Khan's golden horse wandered past. The Karakoram Highway will now lure modern tourists to this region of rare beauty and thrill. The highway builds a new way of life for the peoples of northern Pakistan, a Those region is being open to 20th century change. The region already echoes to the gong of the school bell, summoning children to new endeavor. The farmers will have access to new markets and new technology. A new life is stirring here, made possible by this great epic of road construction in high altitude. Today, the Khunjra Pass and the Karakoram Highway, linking the two neighbors, stand as a testimony in granite to the friendship and cooperation between China and Pakistan.